I have my iPad going and my wife is watching TV. All of a sudden, it sounds like if someone's trying to get into our bedroom door. All right, guys, it is Tuesday, day 23 of the quarantine. I was looking at the last week's stuff and I didn't do as good of a job as the previous 2 weeks of recording daily. Sometimes we're going to have stuff, sometimes we're not. I'm not going to just make stuff up. And sorry if you guys see some stuff in the background. And this side right here are the stuff from HelloFresh. And then got a little bit of mail. I wasn't doing a good enough job of keeping up with things as far as like this goes. I'm actually messing with my new MacBook. So hopefully it comes out a little bit nicer, a little bit more, refined. But you never know. Important things are really fast. Oh, hello there. As you guys can see, this happens all the time when we're trying to get stuff done. She's trying to tell me a secret and get on the counter at the same time. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm doing something here. Hi. Yeah. Sometimes this happens. She's actually locked out of the bedroom right now while my wife does her class meetings. So, there's that. But, gotta love the dogs. She's showing me some love. She's kind of hanging out. She's a little bit angry that her sister has one of the new toys that I showed you guys in the video this week. As you can see here, I'm going to get off here before she loses her mind and gives me more hugs. And talk to you guys later.
All right, guys, it's kind of hard to see, or is it? Tonight, technically, is the brightest night of the year where the moon is illuminated the brightest. As you guys can see in the background, it is nice and bright out here. Taking the dogs out one last time. And yeah, just wanted to put that out there and see what was going on.
Not really much happened today other than the vet calling us to where we have to take little Raisin in to just make sure that her medicine's working with her kidneys. With the new laptop, I had to get my wife got me a USB to USB-C adapter. My hard drive that I've had everything on for the last 5 years, I was having trouble, the new computer was having trouble reading it. I don't know if it's because it's a old external hard drive or if it is just having trouble reading it. Either way, I went on to see if I could do anything to troubleshoot it. First video pops up, tells me what to do, how to follow it, and next thing I know, I accidentally erased everything that was on it. Back to square one. I had 30 intros saved up for the year-end review that I did last year. Is pretty cool to see all the different intros throughout the year. 3 months worth, 3.5 months worth, 3 months worth, now in the drain. It's a little frustrating, but you know what they say, you got to keep grinding, got to get back on it, and do our thing. So hopefully I can get to work better, be able to read a lot faster, and start recording with my HD 60 instead of the regular HD. So, the guy I look at Thursday, late Thursday, technically early Friday morning, we went to take the dog, our little Raisin, the little puppy, to the veterinarian's office. They gave us a call, said that we cannot refill her medicine for seizures until we get this done. So basically we had to took her in, and with the COVID-19 precautions they had, we couldn't take her inside the actual office, which kind of sucked because we've always been with our dogs when we go to the veterinarian's office. When we go in, we talk to the doctor. They're very professional. They sent their technicians out, or their nurses, or whatever you call the dog nurses. They'd send them out with masks. Most of them had gloves on. Ours did not, which, is what it is. I'm sure she made sure to wash her hands nonstop. We made sure to wash ours. But regardless, it was the first time where we didn't get to go back. So when the lady came in, usually our dogs are very friendly. We joke about how they rather go with the strangers than with us. And this time around, Raisin turned around and started running, or tried to go to the other side, which was with me, away from the technician. And it was weird to see, but I can understand because, dogs going to be dogs. They don't fully understand something. After the doctor runs through his stuff, he decided that he would like to do blood work. He sent the blood work out to make sure that our dog's medicines for seizures are working with her. So he says that other than the whole seizure stuff, which, we can't really control and she can't control, and there's nothing that really is going to sit there and tell us whether it's getting better or not. Other than all that, she's a perfectly healthy dog. The only thing is he didn't take her weight or height, which kind of sucks because we just like monitoring that to see if she got bigger or smaller. She's such a small dog as it is. But at the end of the day, the technician who called us was nice enough to say, oh, well, the doctor didn't charge you for the test that he wanted to run. Well, thanks, doc. But at the end of the day, the bill was $255. Boy's not rolling in dough. Don't get it twisted. My wife did get me a new laptop, but that takes sacrifices. So, $255. So while we were out, we decided, hey, might as well get some lunch because I'm already late to a meeting that I was supposed to be at. I told them about it. The school said it was fine. So we stopped by Chick-fil-A. Instead of 2 lines, which is usually wrapped around, they had 3 lines, and it was still wrapped around. So they are doing business, and business is good. Funny thing about Chick-fil-A is my wife woke up this morning to an alert on Facebook or on her phone saying that, hey, Chick-fil-A is now delivering. Delivery is free. Okay, well, maybe that put in our mind subconsciously, hey, you need to go get chicken. I haven't had Chick-fil-A in, I'd say, over half a year, almost a year. I don't even know the last time I had Chick-fil-A. Got on a Zoom meeting, and again, Zoom's killing it. So whoever invested in that before this whole outbreak, good for you. But we met with all the teachers, and while we were on the computer all facing stuff, while I sat there and I just got back and got on and didn't realize the principal was on, your boy starts eating on camera. Now, I didn't have a problem with it. My wife started laughing because she couldn't, be heard, and she couldn't believe that I would do something like that. But, when else am I going to do that? I had to eat. I had to get on, for the meeting. And then right on top of that, I couldn't eat after that meeting because I had a meeting with my kids during office hours. So you win some, you lose some, you make some choices. This was the best choice for me. All right, guys. Day 26 of the quarantine. Starting to lose count on what day it is. So I'm going to try my best to keep up with it. Would never expect it to be this long. But, you got to stay safe. You got to do the right thing and not spread germs and do all the things that they're asking you to do. Making sure you're washing your hands, not touching your face as much. Doing all the things to stay safe within the confines of your immediate family. You have to think about who you're coming in contact with. You have to think about everyone else that they come in contact with. And just doing everything in your immediate and not so immediate family to ensure the safety of everyone around you. Sorry for the long rant. The one thing I did want to cover today that experienced last night, or technically early this morning, is right after I filmed the Thursday update, or the Thursday, to let you know what's going on. We were in bed, and after I played a little bit of games, got a win on Warzone with a couple of old students. My wife and I laid down, got settled in the bed, and we started to, watch our iPad, watch TV, watch whatever, get the dog settled. Out of nowhere, we hear a knock on the door, like someone was trying to get into our bedroom, because every night, we set the thermostat low when we're getting ready to go to sleep, and then we close the door to stop our dogs from, getting up, using the restroom in the hallways, and just causing disturbance when they don't need to. So going through our whole progression, we get in bed, we do our nightly routine, we get ready to go to sleep, and then I have my iPad going and my wife is watching TV. All of a sudden it sounds like if someone's trying to get into our bedroom door. It's locked. It sounded like it was locked and someone was trying to open the knob and get in. I don't know what, there's nothing that could explain it, because my wife and I were in bed, our dogs were in bed, the outside patio gate was locked. We went and checked the garage door was down. Unless there's someone in the house, this not so big house, that's hiding and doing a good job of not being caught, we might have ghosts. And I'm being dead honest, and my wife goes, no, I could have swore I heard it next door. And so The way our house is set up, we live in a townhouse. It is a quad, and we have neighbors that's literally attached to this wall right here, and then attached to this wall right here. From my ears and from where I heard things, I didn't hear it like that. I heard it like it was that door. Now, when we looked, there was nothing moving. Strange. So we both get up. No offense, I'm a big guy. I can take care of myself and my wife, but I asked her, I didn't think anything was happening, but if there was something, I knew that my wife would allow me to have enough assistance if needed to overtake whoever was here. So I told her to get up out of bed. I got up out of bed, and instead of walking with me to get the door to investigate, like you would never do in a horror movie, my wife kind of creeps over to the bathroom and stands to where she's like this beside the TV. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? And she's like, well, if someone's there, I don't want to get taken. You know what she's really saying? If someone's there, they should take you and not come in. But I was like, no, bump that. If there's someone out there, we're facing them together. And what I mean by that is, if I get overtaken, she can at least annoy the snot out of them to allow me to get the upper hand. Regardless, two things I learned. One, we either have ghosts, or two, my wife's not ready to back me up in any fight. So if she starts one, or if I start one, I'm going to be the only one there to finish it. A little bit irritated with what just happened on Madden, but was able to get you guys a win. That was actually turned out to be a pretty cool video. Kind of funny to get back in the groove. Hopefully I fixed the audio issues from the previous one. I'm using the new laptop and the new capture card, so I'm hoping that's a help. After dinner, went to take the dogs for a little walk while my wife watched a little bit of YouTube. Not really much happened during the day. We did FaceTime her sister. We saw her nephew. Did order medical masks, so for when we do go out, it's not much, but when we do, we are able to at least take some precautions. But my wife is in there getting ready to basically write down the script of how she's going to make a video for her Monday lesson. And personally, I just kind of wing it every time to make a video. I just go over the key things. I go over my PowerPoint and just go from there. The one thing that was worth talking about was the dinner that we had tonight. As you guys know, I talk about HelloFresh all the time. You know me, I'm not a huge cook. I'm not great at it for when I do make things. But HelloFresh sent us it is chimichurri pork with rice and carrots. The carrots you roasted in the oven, make them nice and soft. Get some honey out, some chili flakes, sweet and spicy, hit the spot. Put some rice in, some white rice with just a little bit of butter, some lime. It came out perfect. And then last but not least, you sear the pork and then cook in the oven. But the chimichurri sauce, if you guys haven't had it, make sure to try it out. It's garlic, olive oil, cilantro, salt, pepper, just a little bit, a splash of chili flakes, and it came out perfect. It's a little bit tangy, a little bit salty, but it comes out perfect when it's done right. So my wife just sits there after dinner and she goes, this might be my favorite meal ever. If you guys are not good cooks, start simple. I think there's subscriptions that you can do, like Blue Apron, HelloFresh, like a bunch of different ones that are out there. Do the ones that best fit you. Hey guys, day 28 of the quarantine. This is the final day of week 4. This is going to go up tomorrow or today as you guys are seeing it on Monday, because I'm having a little bit of issues with frame rates in the videos loading in from Elgato. I've been doing some research on a couple of things that I can do. Haven't tried it out yet on my new computer. Again, I told you guys that computer it's a little finicky with my older USB external hard drive. So trying to get that to work, but regardless, going to give you guys some sort of upload somehow. I might have to go back to the old one until I get that one figured out. I don't want to, because I want to use the newer updated stuff to figure stuff out and all that. But sometimes you gotta make do with what you have to make do. Been arguing with my wife about it. Well, not really arguing, but taking out my frustrations on her. Did our videos for the week 3 of online or virtual schools, as well as enjoyed Easter. So for you guys that enjoy Easter, happy Easter to you. For you guys that don't, it's just another day. But had our nice Easter dinner of ham, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and veggies with a little bit of rolls. We've been also, because of the quarantine and the coronavirus and all that good stuff, Joey Graceffa, who created Escape the Night or whatever, it's kind of like a YouTube escape room, but it's a series. It was on YouTube Red for a while. He released it for people to watch, and my wife and I have been binge watching that. It's kind of funny, kind of cool, but been enjoying that for like the last 2 hour or last hour and a half. That's it for this week. Been nice and relaxing. Couple new stuff coming ahead, but hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't, and comment if you want. But I'm going to let the outro take it here, and I'll catch you guys next week.